That's to make a quick tutorial on how I make well, on how to make custom texture atlases. It's very simple. Obviously, you need to have all your textures in the same size, or at least the power of two, i.e., 64, 128, 512, stuff like that, all the way up. It must be in the power of two because it needs to be kept square. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, if you've got this can work in Paint.net or GIMP, Photoshop, whichever one you've got, it works the same way. So what I'm going to do is create a new. I'm going to go width is 2048 by 4096. It's still the power of 2. So what I'm going to do is I've got some textures right to one side. So I'm going to start with, the idea behind these is to build from the base to the top of the roof or top of the building in that particular order. That's how I tend to do it, and that's how sometimes Giants does it as well in their way as well. I hope you heard me clearer there, but if not, I'll just re-explain it. Right, basically with Texture Atlas, you can start from the base of the building and work yourself up from the base to the top. So basically concrete to roof tiles or the chimney or whatever you want to do is simply way of doing stuff. So this is how I actually create them if I had textures with them. So basically sometimes it's not going to work, but so it'll have to be let's do a new one there. Right, new window, so it'll be 2048. I need to calculate a minute. So it's be 4096 times 2, so it'll be 8192. Right, this is going to be an 8K, so, but obviously the game doesn't like it anyway with these, but I'm just doing it out of for the sake of it, basically. So what I'm going to do is start from the base, so it'll be concrete first, add layer. You can go either way that you want to do. You can start from the top, work down, or work from the bottom. So I'm going to do is there. Next one I'm going to add is that. There is places on the internet that you can actually get your own or have a subscription to allow them to have the use of the textures. But obviously with me, I prefer to use non-licensed textures, so the basically freely to use. Right, that's that set. So roof, I'm just rushing this at the minute, and sorry about the dog, but that's life. So I'm going to try and do that. So basically that is now done. So what I'm going to do is go File, Save As, make sure it's DDS, and you're going to go, let's call it House Diffuse, because that's the base and main one. Save that. DTX1 Mipmaps, flatten when it's done. Right. Now for the normal map, it is a bit difficult because I tend to use GIMP if and when it works. So I'm going to open with GIMP. This may open up on the other side of the screen. Oh no, it's not. Sometimes it just has its mind of its own. Now I've got a script running on this. Close for now. Right. If you want to have the plugin that I use, I will try and leave a link down below, which probably never do anyway, but I'll try and link it into my Discord for you. But so it'll be, once you come into GIMP, or just go to filters when it works, go to map and then normal map. Sometimes it depends on the preview, it depends how big it is. I tend to just bump it up to about 3, and I don't touch anything else in that. Other than that, that's about pretty much it, and that's basically your height, your basically normal map sorted out and done. No, I can actually just see, yeah, it's coming the right way. Yeah. Sometimes you can actually go minus on the scale, which will, i.e., bring out the mortar and the brickwork, but it depends on how you want. So I would do now is go to File, Export As, just quickly change that to normal and export. Compress DTX1 bitmaps. Okay on that. Export out, and that's it. Now for the specular map, what you can do, if you can go back to the original one, or what I would do is, don't save that one, right. Get the original one back up again, the original diffuse. If you add a new layer, turn the green all the way up, and go to bucket tool, click on it, second layer under layers, and then you're going to go to multiply and click OK. That is now your specular map. Now all you need to do after that is just merge down, go to File, Save As, DDS, just change that to spec, Save As, and that's your texture atlases done and dusted. If you want to use a height map, it is slightly a bit more difficult to do, but I do have a link on how to do it within GIMP. It's a bit more difficult to do it, but it can be done. So if I will leave a link to this in Discord for you, but other than that, that's it. That's pretty much it.